Hi everyone, it's Wolf here. I really wanted to open up about something that I've been keeping buried for a really long time. I wanted to talk about my ex from 2 years ago. I'm not talking about my current relationship or anything like that. I'm not talking about Skylar or Moon or anything like that. I'm talking about my ex from 2 years ago, back in sixth grade, when I was going to regular public school instead of an alternative school. And, okay. Okay. Let's start off our story of what happened. So I was around 12-ish years old. I was gonna be 13 in a few months, like about 6 months or something. I can't remember. But there was this girl I really liked. She was tall and blonde. I'm not gonna reveal her name due to privacy reasons, but let's just call her M since that's the initial of her name. So I had a big crush on M. I really, really liked her. And since I didn't know how to flirt at the time, I still barely don't. I was lucky to even get Skylar by flirting, because I don't know how to flirt. Um, but, so the next best option I had was being a secret admirer. I would, not in her locker, but on top of her gym locker, I'd make little love notes. Not every day, but at least maybe like once or twice a week. I would put them there. They were sometimes poems, sometimes saying that I liked her. I didn't say my name, of course, because I was too scared. It was nothing creepy. It was just saying that I liked her and such. I went by a code name, I guess. I went by Jupiter when I was writing those letters. Basically a code name. So she'd know what to call me, call her secret admirer. Well, skip to about 2 months later. I finally got the courage to ask her out. And so I asked her. I didn't know her very well in person, but I asked her to meet. There was a little building by the school. I asked her for us to meet behind it, not for anything inappropriate, but I had a flower. Daisies, I believe, they were her favorite. One of her friends told me that they were her favorite, and I asked her out. She laughed right in my face. Told me that I was an ugly bitch. I was completely heartbroken after that, and I ran away. I didn't talk to anyone for the rest of the day. Skip to about 3 days later, she approaches me and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry for saying all that. I really do like you. I was just scared." And being the hopeless romantic and naive person I was back then, of course I accepted her. Now looking back at that, I knew I shouldn't have done that. You can probably guess where this is going. Our relationship was super toxic. She would, behind my back, she'd spread rumors about me. Most of the time she ignored me, and she'd sometimes even try to hit me. It was bad. Really bad. And, so yeah. She would not hit me, but try to. She would threaten me, call me a bitch, and all that stuff. I, didn't leave her until the school year ended, because I was so scared. I was so scared because she constantly told me that I'd never find another person as good as her. And so I was just basically terrified. Um, so I finally broke it off during summer break. She was pissed. Um, when I went back to school, I'd only be at school there for another few weeks, but when I was there, she was spreading more rumors about me, saying I was a hopeless slut, and I was a stupid furry ass bitch, and a bunch of other things to me. That was one of the reasons why I left. I have not told my parents, well, my grandma about this. I never have, because I've just been so upset, and I just have never really wanted to open up about it, because I've always been so scared. My grandma and my mom at the time knew I was dating someone. I just constantly told them that I didn't want, because she has anxiety and such. She had anxiety. I told her that maybe she wouldn't be ready for that until later into the relationship, so I didn't bring her to meet them ever. And so they didn't really know about my relationship. And so I told my parents about a different event that would hopefully get them to let me go to an alternative school. Well, at least go back to my online school. I told them that a kid was threatening to bring a gun to school, which is true, a kid was. And so my mom, she was a very helicopter-y mom. She immediately took me out of that school and sent me back into my online school. I have never seen M since, which is good, but sometimes she lingers in my thoughts. Her words, everything she said to me lingers. And I still haven't told my grandma or really anybody about this until now. I probably will never tell my grandma about it, because I don't really want anybody in my real life knowing, other than my friends, to really know about this. Because I'm scared that my grandma will ban relationships completely for me if I tell her about it. So yeah, I just wanted to finally open up about this. And I'm sorry this has been so long. I just really need to get this off my chest. I'm sorry about my fan. I have it on because it helps with sensory issues and it helps calm me down a lot. Thank you for listening, my little Linzones. I will, I guess, talk to you later or whatever. Have a great day. Thank you for listening again. Bye-bye.